Perfect. That's good. That's going to be intro.
My name is Lavelle, and I am a senior biology and math major.
What made you start gymnastics?
Well, I started gymnastics when I was in preschool. So my preschool had like a connection to North Shore Gymnastics, which is where I started. And I just went there after preschool because my parents weren't able to pick me up yet.
What 3 words come to mind when thinking about that kind of sport?
Challenging but fun.
Perfect. That was perfect. Was there anyone who got you into gymnastics, or was it just, hey, I like doing this?
I like doing it, I was good at it, and gymnastics was the only sport that I've done. So.
Yeah, you haven't played anything else?
No.
What would you have played if you could have, if you didn't do gymnastics?
I don't know. I guess like maybe volleyball. Okay. Or, I mean, it's silly to say basketball, but my brother did basketball, so I'd probably want to like follow in his footsteps. Yeah. For me, my 4 years have been very fulfilling. I was fortunate enough to be able to compete as an all-around gymnast my freshman year and then part of my sophomore year. So I've definitely had a lot of competitive experience, which not everybody gets that opportunity. So I'm very grateful. Got to start my first meet at LSU at home, which is really exciting and fun. And it's just been, it's been fun the whole time, yeah. No, so I actually really don't like vault. And so now as a senior, I only do bars, beam, and floor. After talking to the coaches, we realized that vault just wasn't really in my wheelhouse anymore. But out of those 3, I would say beam's probably my favorite. Gymnastics has made me become very disciplined. We have a very strict schedule, especially growing up in club. I mean, we practice 25 plus hours a week on top of going to school 7 hours a day. And so I have about this 2-hour window at night after like 9 p.m. to do all my homework, and then it just starts over. So I've definitely become very disciplined, schedule oriented for sure. And it's just helped me learn how to multitask and take on a lot of things at once.
Just describe the difference between collegiate and club gymnastics, because I've often heard that club is, well, you hear that they are different, but what exactly makes them different?
It's the community and the environment. So club, it truly is just like an individualized sport. Sure, you're all on one team, but you're just doing it for yourself, whereas in college you are competing for the team.
What kind of responsibilities do you feel that you hold, and what kind of responsibilities do you put on yourself as a captain to help lead the team?
For me, over the past couple of years, I've definitely grown as a captain. At first, as a sophomore, I was pretty shy because I had a very large senior class. So it was harder to speak up and maybe hold the seniors accountable. But now as like a junior and a senior captain, I've been able to hold my team accountable, but it's also just like leading by actions. You can't hold somebody accountable if you aren't holding yourself accountable. So there's that sense of integrity there. And I don't know, it's made me a stronger person in the classroom and just in the workforce. I'm more confident in talking and communicating to people.
What do you do prior to your event that helps you focus?
Honestly, this year, nothing. I'm a lot better when I'm in the crowd just screaming for whoever's competing in front of me and focusing on that. A lot of times I'm actually kind of speaking through the person's routine who's ahead of me, like Chloe goes before me on beam. So Chloe's up doing her series, now she's on her leap, but that keeps me locked in on her and not overthinking what I'm about to do.
With the sport that is so mentally challenging, let's put it that way, mental blocks can happen. Have you ever had one? And if you did, how did you overcome it?
Yes, it was more in club that I've had mental blocks, but last year I did have a mental block on my beam dismount, and the easiest thing for me to do is just take a step back, go back to the basics. And so I went back to doing it on the floor and then slowly got more comfortable on the beam again. So I am one of the lead coordinators for Walk Like Mad now. They first brought Walk Like Mad to Centenarian Gymnastics my freshman year, and Kendall Sanders and Rose Deschler actually started that initiative. And we participate in Walk Like Mad in honor of Sylvia Kiter, who is a late gymnast who was struck and killed by a drunk driver. And so over the past few years, I've gotten to help build the Walk Like Mad event that we usually host around homecoming, and we walk the Centenary Mile as a community. We've started to create shirts and just advertise it more broadly, as well as reaching out to all of the NCAA gymnastics teams. This past year, we actually mailed them invitations instead of just emailing them. We've been able to increase our NCAA participation over the last couple of years. So it's just important to us to keep upholding her legacy and her memory while also educating such a young campus who is prone to underage drinking and potentially in the situation of, do I drive or do I not? Some other things we've done this year, we partnered with a club team to host a club gymnastics meet here at the Gold Dome, which is really fun. And so we were able to volunteer our time and sit at the scoring tables and help the judges out. But it's also just really fun for the little girls to see us, especially the ones who go to Jill's Gymnastics, where we practice every single day. And so we're able to show our face at one of their competitions, which is really inspiring for them. I think for me, the legacy I want to leave is just to let people know that I'm here to help, and I've been involved with a lot of things here on campus, and I'm always going to put other people first. I love doing that. I always want to work for something bigger, and so I just want to leave a legacy of just community. Yeah.
What are some of the highlights of your gymnastics career as a whole, both club and college?
Throughout club, as a level 4 gymnast, I got a 10-0 on vault, so I'm proud of that. And then I was also a regional beam champion in level 7. Huge highlight is being able to become a collegiate gymnast, because for a second I didn't really think that was going to happen. But during my time here at Centenary, I've gotten a career high on beam of a 9.8, and I'm really, really proud of that. I remember the exact moment. That's also when I was doing a front tuck mount, which is really hard. But getting that career high and celebrating with my team is really awesome.
So what message would you want to send to young girls maybe watching this and would want to pursue a career in gymnastics?
Just keep going. Don't give up. For a second, I almost did give up, and I know I would have regretted it. So just take that next step. Even if you don't think that you are worthy or you don't think that you're capable, I promise you, you are. There's going to be someone out there who's going to want you on their team. It's been a great season. I've definitely have seen improvements from my past 3 years. I feel more confident and consistent as a gymnast, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So this past summer I participated in WUSTEF, which is an engineering fellowship at Washington University in St. Louis. And so I got to participate in Dr. Silva's lab, studying cardiac organoids and the development of cardiomyopathy within those organoids. So that's biomedical engineering, and that is my next step. I will be attending Washington University in St. Louis in the fall. I plan to get my bachelor's in mechanical engineering and then my master's in biomedical engineering.